Hello, good evening everyone out there. Welcome to Tele-Turuan at DepED Cabanatuan City. This is your teacher, Sir Ed Nurida. We'll be teaching you about carrying out mensuration, which is all about dimensioning. But before going further, let us watch the pictures on the screen. Tell me class, what does the picture want us to say or to convey? Say, what does it emphasize? Is it all about shape or about measurement? The pictures presented talks about dimension or mensuration, which means the study of measurement. We have seen that many of the samples shown in the screen emphasizes the sizes or measurement. In technical drafting and in all courses offered, everywhere measurement descriptions is needed. It is very important that we need to describe the complete measurement of our object or plant, so that no more thought of asking in our mind, what are the sizes of the plant or drawing made by anyone? The main purpose of this Tele-Turuan is to bring about the beauty of learning in television. So in this regard, we are very lucky because we can bring you the joy of learning not only in the classroom but in television. Okay guys and friends out there, we are about to begin our discussion and demonstration how dimensioning works in our daily lives. Let us now proceed to our main event. What is dimensioning all about? It is a part of carrying out mensuration, which is the art and act of indicating exact size or measurement of our object or plant in the drawing. Specifically, the shape of the object needs to be described, the sizes completely, showing its partial dimension, total dimension, and other related shapes that are described according to placement or position, which is located inside the figure, which is called or known as location dimension. There are three kinds of dimensions mentioned a while ago. One is the partial dimension, which describes only a portion, which is shown on the screen a while ago, which is the total size of the object or size of the object. Example of it is from A to C to D and B to C are examples of partial dimension. Another one is the total dimension, which describes the exact distance from A to C. If we add distance of A and B to distance of D and C, that is equivalent to total dimension. Look at the figure on the screen. Let me show you the sample how to do that. Now the last one is the location dimension, which shows and indicates the distance from center to center of pictures or shapes within the drawing or in the object. The main purpose of it is to locate placement of its distance from one place to another. They can be circles, circle to circles, rectangles, triangular shapes, ovals, and all other geometrical shapes that are present within the object. Take a look at the samples on the screen. However guys, dimensioning, before you can do that in actual, you must also have the knowledge of using appropriate measuring tools, like using triangular scale used by an architect. This is used in measuring and laying out distances in blueprints. This is very important in reducing and enlarging sizes or measurements. But for us, friends out there and here, commonly and very basic to us, that we use the foot rule or the so-called ruler, graduated in metric and in English system. and as our measuring tool. Very important also that we know how to use them, and that is so easy to do that because so simple to use the ruler. Before we continue our discussion, let us pause for a while for some commercial break.